Yo, what's up, everybody, man? This is Red Wolf Sports Videos Podcast. I hope you all are doing well, staying safe during this time. I appreciate you going ahead and jumping in and stepping in and just listening to another podcast that we got here. However, you may be listening to it and when you may be listening to it. I just wanted to go ahead and take some time and just discuss some of my 2 cents here. And now, for those of you who are new, my 2 cents is one of our series that I kind of just go ahead and just take a topic, either just related to somehow sports or a sports team, just sports related in the sporting industry. And today, that topic is going to be why I believe the NFL should create a developmental league. Now, I just wanted to go ahead and let you know my rationale and my reasonings for that. And feel free to go ahead and hit me up in the comment section. I always like to see what you guys are thinking, the disagreements, the agreements, and just feel free to go ahead and let me know. Now, why I personally believe that the NFL should start up a developmental league is because, like how the NBA, and I just kind of just see their vision somewhat. You see the three top prospects just decommitted from colleges and committed to go into the developmental league, the G League that they have right now. And instead of going overseas to go ahead and play 1 year instead of the one and done rule, the NBA go ahead and gets to develop their own talent, their style, their way. And I think that that's a great thing to do because then you have a little bit more of idea of how that player, may, what their skill set may be, how they are as a person. You kind of get to go ahead and be around them. You can mold them at a younger age. I mean, you look over in other countries that has pro basketball, and pro professional soccer. They don't have those as strict rules as they do here in America, where they can play pro ball at a younger age. So a lot of times they're more developed in their craft because they're just playing all day. They're playing with professionals, and they don't get that stage fright, or they don't get that starstruck when they're playing. As far as our talent here in America, I do think that we have a lot of skilled players, and we're still doing great. We still see great players come out of the NFL and the NBA for the drafts. But I just think that would probably be, you can always make a little bit better. And as far as the NFL, I just wanted to think about, and I was just sitting here thinking about how you had the American, Alliance of American Football, and you had the XFL and all these different leagues just within a few years who tried to start up a league. And I thought their vision was good, and I thought what they were doing was great, by not being able to compete with anybody else, and you can have that spring to summer time. I think that's a sweet spot because not many things are going on around that time, besides some of the major sports, of course basketball, but still, like, you still have something on that you have an audience there that you may be able to attract. But I believe if they would have been able to kind of maybe even think about partnering with the NFL somehow. I don't know. Go ahead and let me know in the comment section if that's something that they were doing or something that they were thinking about. But I think if they would have been able to do more of a partnership with the NFL and be able to get kids straight out of high school and pay them relatively good money, how they're doing some of the players that they have now, they will be able to develop their own players, I believe, and be able to get those guys, more in a pro setting. Some of these guys, they want to go to college, and I think that's great. I went to college, and I was a student athlete, and that was great for me. Not nearly as talented to be able to go to the NFL. So I think college was great for me. But there are some kids out there who are just talented, and they just know it, and they have no interest in school whatsoever. And so I think that would be good for some of those players, some of those guys. For example, Ben Simmons, who did not want to go to college at all, and he just wanted to go to the NBA, and he was ready, NBA ready, to a certain extent compared to a lot of the players that was on his team. So you go back to the NFL. I think because I don't think that players should be able to go out of high school and go to the NFL. I just don't. That's not something I'll ever believe. There have been players I believe that could have done it. Adrian Peterson could have done it, but that's just that's a grown man's league, and I just don't think that players would be ready. So I do like the fact that they do have a 3-year limit. I know during that time when Jadeveon Clowney was coming out, that was a huge deal, that he may have been ready after his sophomore year. And that was a whole debate. I still remember that very, very vividly, and going through that time. But I just don't think that, for the most part, players are ready. I think you need 3 to 4 years to be able to get ready. I do think college is good for players, but the ones that don't want to go to college, and I think I'm just looking at all these different leagues that keep opening up, and they keep, having to shut down. And I think the XFL is a little bit different because everything was going on. I was actually watching them. I liked the product that they were putting on the field, especially PJ Walker was out there playing, and he was balling out, and he was entertaining. So if they have been able to get some more of maybe these high school players after they have shown to be able to stay alive, I don't think that they can get any players right out the gate because they keep closing all these leagues, and that player would lose his eligibility. So I think when you kind of just look at it, if you're able to, maybe partner with the NFL, become some type of little small minor leagues, kind of how the MLB has it. You can have a team, let's say, for example, you have the Minnesota Vikings. Well, you can go ahead and put one of those, developmental leagues in the state of Iowa where they don't have any professional sports like that. And I think that the state of Iowa would be able to embrace them. And you can call them the Des Moines Vikings or something like that. Same with they have a team here they have a team in Iowa called the Iowa Cubs, and they have these small little minor leagues here that I think will be great that you can kind of think about doing if you're thinking about opening up another some type of professional football league. I think if you can somehow be able to partner with the NFL. Now I know you don't want to do that. You want to be able to keep some of your revenue, but hey, I think sometimes you just got to put your pride aside because I just keep seeing all these leagues open up. I see them shut down, and I know some of these players. I kind of followed them through college that would be able to join those leagues and trying to get back into the NFL, and it just it just sucks for them because they end up joining these leagues and they move again, and they're just trying to chase their dreams, and then they see these leagues close down, and it just sucks for them that's trying to get back into the league. They may need to play a year or two to be able to get back into the league. So I just wanted to go ahead and get my 2 cents on that. I think that was something that I thought that I've been thinking about for quite a while. But you know what I'm saying? Just go ahead and let me know what you all think. If you agree with it, if you disagree with it, if you just don't think that the NFL should have a minor league at all or any other league should be open at all, just go ahead and let me know. I'm interested to see what you guys think. Like I said, it's just something that's been on my mind. I think if you're just going to open up a league, think about partnering with the NFL. Go ahead and try and get some of these younger talents so we can be able to watch them and they can get paid. The ones that want to get paid, the ones that want to go to school, cool, they can go to school and get a degree. But the ones that's not really interested in that at all, that just want to be able to go ahead and, they're struggling at home and they just want to put some money in their family pocket before they can get to the league and get their first contract. Hey, I just think that's a win-win for a lot of people. So feel free to let me know what y'all think. Like I said, I'm always interested. I appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate y'all listening. However you may be listening, whenever you may be listening, I appreciate it again. If you can go ahead and hit that like button for me, I appreciate that as well. Go ahead and comment down below, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.